What's good? What's good, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Happy snowy Tuesday. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's well. Hopefully you have dug yourself out of the snow and you're chilling. But before we go any further, we got to give thanks to the Most High for allowing us to see another day, make it into another year. And the year has started out with a bang. Literally. Late yesterday, reports came out that Joy Taylor was basically having sex with the head of Fox sports division, the television division, a guy named Charlie. As well, Skip Bayless is involved in this because the lady who came out and told the story was the stylist for the show. And whatever the case, Skip Bayless found out that the stylist allegedly had sex with Shannon Sharp. So when Skip Bayless found out that Shannon Sharp had sex with the stylist, he offered the stylist $1.5 million to smack her biscuits. She continuously told him no over and over. She thought that when he had the cancer scare that it would stop, but he came back and he was like, Psh, I'm still trying to butter them biscuits. So on top of that, there were several women who went to Joy Taylor and was like, these men keep coming and trying to have sex with me and say that if I have sex with them, I'll move up in the company. And they said a couple of the people said that Joy Taylor told her, better, because I got Charlie wrapped around my finger. And if he does anything that I don't want him to do, I'm going to say sexual harassment. So the one lady looked at her like, what? Like, yeah, I got him wrapped around my finger. Better get the guy wrapped around your finger. So now it's come out that Joy Taylor was basically thotting it up at Fox Sports. She was having sex with Sam Acho. And basically they was just having a freak show with Fox Sports. Well, the stylist has filed suit against Fox Sports and Skip Bayless. So in her deposition or in her lawsuit, basically she is spilling all the beans on what was going on. It's funny because Skip Bayless offered a lady $1.5 million for some punani. For some punani. Bud Files. We got the Bud Files in tonight. We got YWG here tonight. What's going on with everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Shouts out to everybody that's watching on Facebook, Instagram, and I wish Twitch, but yeah, Twitch, I'm indefinitely suspended off of Twitch, but hopefully I'll be back on Twitch soon. Oh yeah, and my people over in South Korea and Nigeria watching on Africa TV. So yeah. Shouts out to everybody. But I tell that story I'm sorry, y'all. I, I tell that story as a prelude to tonight's discussion. And tonight's discussion is inappropriate work relationships, a woman's power. And I wanted to talk about this because women use their sexuality at work on a daily basis. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. The women use their sexuality at work on a daily basis. And I'm pretty sure that the men that are watching live now on YouTube and on Facebook, you have been at work and all men have heard, and you know, such and such is smashing her. She's smashing such and such. That's why she gets off so much. We've all seen this. We've all seen this. So, do women use their sexuality as a power, as a poker chip? Do women knowingly fraternize at work, knowing that things don't go how they want them to go, don't act right? They can always say that they were sexually harassed. Is it a poker chip? Do women really use that chip at work the way Joy Taylor was talking about? How basically she had sex with the head of the division and she had him wrapped around his finger, and if he didn't do what she said, she was gonna snitch, file a lawsuit. Is it like a bargaining chip? I mean, what man, what coochie, punani, power you, the peach, whatever you want to call it. Is it worth 1.5 million cash for one walnut? Is $1.5 million? I mean, is it exorbitant? That must be some grade A top tier cool. 1.5 million. But do women use? I mean, men. We've all seen a woman that comes to work with the stilettos, with the short skirts, with the blouse, with all the bosom showing. I mean, we've all seen this. I myself have lost jobs, two to be exact. And these were back in the formative years of my career, fraternizing with women at work. One situation, I did actually fraternize with this woman at work. And like all work relationships that become physical, they never last. They never last. It's not worth it. Young men, Don't ish where you eat. Don't ish where you eat. I learned the hard way. I'm telling you about my experiences. I've also lost a job because I didn't give up the noodle. Lasagna noodle. Before anybody say anything. And so it can go both ways. It can go both ways. Because I would have to tell the whole story, but basically this woman came at me in a certain way at work, and I was not open to, because I had already had problems messing with somebody at work. So, and there's dynamics to this situation that really, and I'll tell the whole story, but I don't want to tell the whole story right now because that'll get us off of the subject. But is sexuality a woman's power in the workplace? I've even seen some ugly women, and that's in the eye of the beholder. I've even seen some ugly women. They must have been good at whatever they was doing. We've all seen this. Is it like a ace in the hole? Is it like the big joker in your pocket? Or is it just the dangers of the workplace? Because men like women and women dress sexy at work. That's why I got to the point with me where I was just asexual at work. I didn't flirt at work. I didn't. I was just. Hey, yes. I was just asexual at work. Sometimes it was cool. You work with the women. Hey, you'd be at lunch out on the square and outside, and you look into there. It was just like after those two experiences, I would just look. I didn't even mess with women that worked in the same office building that I did because I know how quickly the tide can change with women. So whenever I see brothers working, messing with women at work, that's for white men. White men don't never get in trouble messing with you're not supposed to fraternize with people you work with, but white people always end up marrying somebody that they work with. I don't understand it. You're not supposed to fraternize with people, but it's always white people that end up getting married in the workplace. Hey, Pontoon Jody, we got Pontoon Jody. Hold on, let me check these comments. Let me check these comments. Okay, Pontoon Jody said, I do have government and external auditors who visit my company, and I am responsible for it. You bet my hair, makeup, nails are done, and I buy a new outfit when they. At least, Jody, you know what? I love you, Jody, because you are honest about whatever, and I just love you because you know this. We've all seen this. All women do this, and men just easy? Are men just easy prey? Wow, Pontoon Jody said she even washes the car and blacks the tires when I take them out to. Oh my gosh, women knowingly do this because they know men are easy. Yeah, Pontoon Jody says, I wouldn't say use my I use being a female, but I try to look as best as I can. Okay, Jody. Women knowingly do this in the workplace. Knowingly. And men are so easy that they fall for it. Because the thing about it is, when you approach someone at work and you get turned down, it's always going to be awkward. When you try to talk to a woman that you work with, or even women that you, but we're not even looking at that case right now. Men, when you try to talk to a woman at your place of work and she tells you no, it will always be awkward. Because you've already shot your shot. She's already shot you down. And if you look at her, she's going to be like, why is he? So just don't do it. Just don't do it. And as you see, with this Joy Taylor situation, that was her ace in the hole. If this man didn't do exactly what she wanted him to do, when she wanted him to do it, she was going to sue them. She was going to sue them. And the stylist who didn't want to have sex with any of these people at this network, well, allegedly, other than Shannon Sharp, she snitched on the whole thing. She snitched on the whole thing. Now, there are some women out there that are saying she's stupid as hell. She should have smashed him and took the 1.5 million. There are some women out there that would have took him up on that offer of the 1.5 million. But if you take that 1.5 million, you think he's not coming back? Man, give you 1.5 million. That ain't just for one walnut. That ain't for just one walnut. Jody said, I'm a representative of the company, so I need to look good. I do my job so well that when they look at it, a few minutes they say it's in order. We just talk the rest of the day or they leave early. You bat your eyelashes and you smile and you probably put a little extra twitch in your step when they come to the office. Because men are easy. Especially men that aren't used to getting women. Like Skip Bayless. Because men that are used to getting women don't offer 1.5 million for Punani. No. Women knowingly use their sexuality whenever they can. And men see examples every day of what happens when you mess with women at work And there's still dudes that's out here trying to mess with women at work. Uh-oh. Well, you said you're the same every day, but you just dress fancy some days. Well, the days that you just fancy are not the same as a regular day. Get your nails painted, put your little lip gloss on, put the little stuff on your cheeks to make them a little red, rouge, whatever stuff is. And you put on some, yeah. Why do women? Okay, so pontoon. You say that you why not dress fancy every day? There's no need to dress fancy every day just when the auditors come. Oh my gosh. Just when the auditors come, come on, Jody. Come on, Jody. Just when the auditors come on. Come on, Jody. But I'm not gonna lie. I use my sexuality. I do. I'm not gonna lie. My ex-girlfriend used to trip off of me because we would go to the mall and I would be with her, and the women in the mall would flirt with me right in front of her and give me discounts. And she used to be like, "What the hell? How the?" She said, "I can't go into a store and get a discount like you can." And she says, "I'm right here in your face." So men do it too, but we don't do it at. Some men do it at work. And now there are men who take advantage of their looks in the workplace. But on average, it's way more women who take that advantage. Because the thing about it is, men who take advantage of that stuff, they're usually associate level. So they're just messing with associates. So, but what's funny to me is every company I have worked at has a policy on fraternization at work. Every company I've worked at has, and every company I've worked at, people that work together at the company have married one another. Ah, they're intrigued by the fish you catch. I bet. Nah, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I first met you, Jody, and I came on your page and I saw them big old fish, I was tripping. So I can see that. I can see that, Jody. I can see that. But if you know they're intrigued about your fishing, why don't you come in with some fishing gear on instead of getting all dressed? Instead of getting all dressed up, why don't you just come in when you know they're coming? Just have some fishing gear on, your little fishing outfit. But that's not sexy. Wow. Jody said, "Okay, I may tighten up my bra straps those days." What? Jody, you are wild. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Jody, you wild. I'm gonna I'm leaving that comment up for a little bit. But yeah, all women. There's not one woman that doesn't use her sexuality in the workplace. And that's a bad thing. Men, young men, young men who go to all boys schools on average do better. Young men who go to school without the allure of women excel in school more. I've worked at places. I've worked at places where it was very, very male dominated. And a woman would get hired into the unit and the unit would go crazy. Hey Scorp, what's going on? No, no, Jody. Yeah, I'll take it down. But I mean, all people gotta do is see it in. Oh my gosh. Scorp, do you use your sexuality in the workplace to get things that you want? YWG, do you use your male sex? Do you use your sexuality? No, you can't. You okay? So, like I said, I've worked in companies that were meant because I've worked in HR and talent acquisition for lots of IT companies, and the IT field is dominated by men. And I've seen instances where one woman would come into and mess up the whole. Don't and I'm not saying because there's always going to be one guy that's going to like the woman. It always happens. Working in HR, I see it all the time. There could be 8 men and one woman, and one of those 8 guys is going to like the woman. It's just the law of averages. Or there may be more than one, and it may be a competition. And then you're going to have men that just, they're not even for it. But men are men easy? That's gonna be today's poll while we're talking about this topic. Are men easy? And I guess this question is for the ladies because I don't hope no man is gonna answer that question. Lady, and I'm just on ladies. Are men easy? See, Pontoon Jody said it's not her fault that men can't control themselves. Wow. You've been. I thought men can't catcall. thought that was men can't do that no more. So no more. Jody, are you still getting catcalled? I had I had uncles, so I've heard all the cat calls, the whistles, the all them little noises they used to make. I had uncles, so I've heard every cat call imaginable, and it was I don't know. Cat calling was never my thing. Cat calling was never what. Jody, you can't be getting cat called. Scorp be getting cat called. Scorp like it though. You like it too, Jody. Women try to front like y'all don't like a man. Yeah, ooh, hey, baby, hey, you looking good over there in them jeans. Y'all like to hear that. Quit playing. Quit playing. Y'all like. I mean, I take that back. I can't say that. That makes me sound like that makes me sound kind of chauvinistic to say, yeah, women like that. But it's embarrassing. Well, because when people do it, then you have other people that are looking at you. I mean, it's a man. That's only a man acknowledging your beautifulness, your beauty. Come on now. Y'all act like cat calls are. Is it in bad taste? Scorp, do you like to be cat called? Wow. So men are easy. Is that how a lawsuit like the one that came out about Fox Sports is the easiness of men? Is that the reason for this lawsuit? Some women like to be catcalled. Most women don't, but there are women. So okay, ladies, how is a man supposed to approach you without it being crass? And it's a little bit off the subject because we're talking about inappropriate relationships in the workplace. Okay. So Jody said, I'm in a male dominated sport and they are downplaying and disrespecting me when they do it. That's why I fish completely covered, nothing revealing. But you fish mostly at night, Jody, so it's kind of chilly at night. So it wouldn't look cool if you had like a sports bra at 2:30 in the morning. Not, but yeah. But I'm joking, Jody. I'm joking. But when some men do it, I don't think they're being disparaging. I really don't. Women do it, so a man needs to walk up on you. Jody, if it's 90 degrees out, I mean, you can't wear a jacket. It's 90 degrees. But why is it that some men are easy? Why? I mean, why is it? But then on the other hand, men, if a woman tells you no, because the thing about it is one time does not constitute sexual harassment. Doing something one time does not constitute sexual harassment. Because if the woman acknowledges, hey, I didn't like that, please don't do that again, you stop. So if a woman does that, I don't understand why a man would come back. Because two times, depending on the severity of what is said. So a lot of these lawsuits, men are either men are the men that are in these lawsuits are dumb. They can't control their Johnson. I don't understand it because me working in HR, I know that if you do something once, and maybe even twice, if you do something once or twice, that does not constitute sexual harassment. Because if the woman acknowledges, like, hey, chill out, you don't do it again. But I don't understand. Like, I guess men are. I mean, men are stupid. Some men, because like I said, I've most of the places I've worked at have policies on fraternizing, and you know, only the white dudes. And I'm saying this, and I'm not being funny, but yeah, only the white dudes was getting women at work. That and it, you know, I guess if a woman didn't if a woman didn't marry her high school sweetheart, or she didn't marry a guy that she met in college, I guess the next best place to find a man would be at work. Am I wrong in saying that, women? If you didn't marry your high school sweetheart, and then you didn't find your husband in college, is it safe to say that work is probably where you would look for your mate? Scorpion is cold. You see, I got this. You see, I got this lined jacket, this lined jacket on with a turtleneck. So yes, and I'm inside. And you know what? I I understand that. I understand that, Jody. I understand that because I get that sometimes. But I'm kind of flirtatious too. But sometimes, you do things just to ease the situation. But yeah, some people take things out of context. Hey man, this ain't no 6X. What is you talking? This ain't no 6X, man. Yeah, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You see how it fits me. This ain't no 6X. Anybody out there, have you had an inappropriate relationship at work? And if you did, and and if you did it end cordially? Did it end cool? Men as well, men. Have you had a YWG? Have you had an inappropriate relationship at work? An inappropriate workplace relationship? That's not country, Jody. That's what I do. That was my cat calling, wave at a chick and smile, and then be like, "Come here," and then they'd be like, "No, you come here." The ice is broken. I would never want to see in when I was growing up. I don't know why, but I guess this was back when chicken head and all that stuff was out. But the dudes in Louisville, they used to say egg. They used to be like egg to the girl. I never did that. But yeah, they used to be. I used to be like, man, why y'all calling these girls eggs? And it's called they chicks. So you would hear a whole bunch of it'd be a pretty girl walk by, and you hear a bunch of dudes be like egg. Instead of calling her a chick, they would just call her egg. I was like, man, what the? I came back from college. Little young dudes had all kind of crazy lingo. So YWG said he didn't have any inappropriate relationships at work, but you dated them. That's inappropriate. That's an inappropriate relationship. If you date someone you work with, there's no fraternizing at work. That's inappropriate. We know the ladies have had inappropriate workplace relationships. Pontoon Jody said Louisville is the only place I have ever went to that I had men bother me at the gas station. Did they pump your gas? At work, after work, you met her at work, so it's an inappropriate work. Yeah, man, you YWG, yeah, man, you was a menace. You talk like you was a menace at work. Wow. So what is it about the Ville? What is it about the Ville that men were bothering Jody at the gas station? You must have been at that gas station right outside the exposition center. That's where all those truckers going to the airport. Jody was getting catcalled in the Ville. Wow. Scorp, come out the corner, Scorp. See, whenever we talk about something, wow, he's a menace now. Scorp, have you ever had an inappropriate workplace relationship? Where's Kwee when we need her? We know she's had some work, some inappropriate work. What? Pontoon Jody said, no, they followed her around and I went to the bathroom and there was two waiting on me when I came. That's weird. That's weird to wait for a woman to come out the restroom. That's weird. Scorp, you've never had an inappropriate workplace relationship. Most women have. Most women have messed with somebody they worked with. Because men are easy. And the thing about women is, if a woman sees a guy she's working with every day, she knows he's working. But now women got this thing called a work husband. What the hell is a work husband? Jody, you was looking good. You was looking good, Jody. And then you was, I mean, it was probably them fishing, you know, it was the fishing convention. And all those fishermen were there. They didn't watch the show. And it was like, that's Jody. You probably signed a lot of dudes' chests. They was like, here, sign right here. Put your name right here. Fisher Lady Jody. Sign it right there. Jody had a little magic marker writing on dudes' chests. But what is it about men at work? What is it about men at work and sex? Because the thing about it is, work is the, well, I can't say that. It's the inappropriate workplace relationship I had, we was taking long lunches. We was taking long lunches. But what is it about? See, I knew some people asked you to sign. I knew some people asked you to sign on their check. I knew it, Jody. I knew it. See, that's what happens when you win 5 awards at the National Catfish Convention. The men know who you are. So, okay. That's a good thing, Jody. So, Jody, being that you're in the public eye and you've won a lot of awards for your YouTube show, do you think being in the public eye that people come up, they just think that because they've watched you on your show that they know you, so they just feel comfortable, and that can make you feel kind of weird sometimes? Do you ever get that? Because people seen you on your YouTube show that they just feel like real comfortable with you? Because that could be it. You got a big YouTube page. You won those awards. People want to be close to you, Jody. I remember I did a fashion show in Indianapolis for the Black Expo when I was modeling for Cross Colors and Crocodile. And when the fashion show was over, it was weird people asking you for your autograph. What's going on, Jug? How you doing tonight, brother? We're talking about inappropriate workplace relationships, Jug. You've worked on some movie sets. Are inappropriate workplace relationships common on movie sets? Are inappropriate workplace relationships common on movie sets? And is it just like, is it looked at in the entertainment industry, in the movie industry? Are inappropriate workplace relationships just looked at as it is what it is? Exactly. And that's what I was saying, Jody. I'm pretty much what you see on my show. So they think they know me personally. I don't know most of my subscribers and friends with them, but they're always a freak that ruins it. Wow. Yeah. And that's just what I thought, man. Like in some workplaces, fraternizing is just common. The club, I've worked in some nightclubs, I've worked in some clubs, and people at the club mess with each other. It's common knowledge. Restaurants, lots of people who work in restaurants together fraternize. Some industries is just a given. You're in close proximity with people and things happen. But you can't be management messing with associates. So, Jug, when a workplace relationship on the movie set goes bad, what's the outcome of that you have seen? Amazon, I've heard some crazy stories about Toyota. I've heard, yeah, there was a big scandal with Toyota where ladies was giving sex for off days. Hey man, Amazon, Walmart's, certain places you work with people and stuff just happens. UPS, there's a lot of fraternizing going on at UPS, lots in the parking lots. There's a lot of fraternizing going on at UPS, FedEx, any of these like overnight. You get off at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, people get off at 4 o'clock in the morning. We used to go when we worked at UPS. We would get off at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. We would go to somebody's house and yeah, the party would start. You work with people when y'all get off at 5 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody going to sleep. Hey, what y'all about? Hey, let's go eat. Let's go do what we do. It happens. Okay, okay. Yeah. Depends on the person. Some get fired or move on. Yeah. And then you said most of the crew will find out and they continue to work with their heads down. There's a lot of, yeah. Right, exactly. And that's what I was saying. Juggernaut said it's a slippery slope because if you're doing your supervisor and something goes wrong, it can be very bad. Right. Managers should mess with managers and associates. Managers should never mess with associates. But for real, if you work together, you shouldn't be nice. But like we said, when you're in close proximity with people, things happen. And Men always end up on the short end of the stick of those situations. Never has a man, well, I take that back. There are some men that have filed sexual harassments against women supervisors. It does happen. I would say probably 10% out of the 10% of the time it happens, but 90% of the time it's men approaching women. But Skip Bayless, he won Trick of the Year. He won Trick of the Year without even getting the skins. Because if you offer somebody $1.5 million allegedly for some punani, you most definitely are the Trick of the Year. That's a whole lot of money for one walnut. That's a whole lot of money for one walnut. And Shannon Sharp has been but Joy Taylor is going to be the poster child for inappropriate workplace relationships and debauchery. Yeah, she had an ace in the hole. She said she had that band Charlie wrapped around her finger, and if he didn't do what she said, she got a lawsuit ready. That came out of Joy Taylor's mouth. And then Mike Wilbon came out. He said he stayed away from her. He said he was an older guy. She was about 25. He said she was a peanut butter skin and them big old cans. He said I had to stay away from her. Mike Wilbon said he had not Mike Wilbon. I take that back. Not Mike Wilbon. I forgot this chubby dude that's on Fox. Man, that's disrespectful to say that dude is Mike Wilbon is a legend. So no, I can't think of the dude's name on Fox, but he was like he had to stay away from Joy Taylor. He said there was nothing good that could come out of a situation of him being around her all the time. Yeah. You a 40-some-year-old man on your talk show, and they put some 25-year-old bad chick with some big old melons, and she's sitting across you just smiling and don't know nothing about sports, and you're supposed to work with her. And control yourself. Dude said, I couldn't do it. He said, give me somebody else. So I can't do no show with her. Jigga said, I've been in the film industry for 15 years and have been with only one person. It was an extra, not a crew member. That was during my first year in the business. Yeah, I can't think of my man's name that's on Whitlock. Yeah, Whitlock. Whitlock was like, man, there's nothing I can. He's like, man, ain't me and this 25-year-old girl with these big old cans. He was calling them cans. He said, me and this 25-year-old girl with these big old cans, we don't have nothing in common. He was like, I wasn't even going to subject myself to looking at them cans every day. So he said, nah. And then he said, Sam Acho was like, shh, I'll do a show with you. And then next thing you know, Sam Acho boning Joy Taylor, allegedly. While Joy Taylor was married. And Skip Bayless was mad. He's like, I'm the damn star. I'm the star of Fox. And I'm not getting any skins. I'll give you 1.5 million. Trick of the year. Ain't no skins worth 1.5 million. And then my dude from Compton, Marcellus Wiley, he came out. He said it was known. He said they had been known that Charlie, the head of Fox Sports Division, was smashing Joy Taylor. He said it was known. He said everybody knew. Because dude was wrapped around her finger. Oh, every time he see her, he got googly eyes. Man, Malika Andrews ain't saying, man, ain't nobody even paying attention to her no more. We already know she's not for the brothers. She is not for the brothers. But, yeah. Yeah. Skip Bayless got mad. And that was why, and basically that's why Shannon Sharp got fired from Fox. Because Skip didn't get the skins. And he got mad. They fired Shannon Sharp because Skip didn't get the skins that Shannon Sharp got. You can't make this stuff up. Man, I try to tell people, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm 52 years old. I've had all types of good paying jobs. Making good money. Save up money for a house and everything. But I was never comfortable buying a house because I know how stuff changes like the wind. One day people love you and the next day they don't love you. Over anything. When you're a black man. You can all it takes is one person at the job. And you as a black man can be let go. Skip Bayless got Shannon Sharp fired because Shannon got some skins that he couldn't get. Now that's petty. That's petty Pendergrass for you. Okay, Scorp. Yeah, hit the like button. We're an hour and 3 minutes into the show. Hit the like button. Share this video out. Subscribe to the page. We at 1997. I got 2 new subscribers. Shouts out to the 2 new subscribers. Now I need 3 subscribers to be at 2,000. We're going to get there eventually. I just got to be consistent. Do the show. Come and talk to y'all. I'm going to say that again. Shannon Sharp got fired from Fox Sports because Skip Bayless got mad that he couldn't get the skins that Shannon got. That's an at-will state if I ever heard one. He got fired. I'm going to say it again. Shannon Sharp got fired from Undisputed because Skip Bayless got mad that he couldn't get the coochie that Shannon got. He couldn't even pay for it. That's crazy. But karma is a bee. Because not only did Shannon Sharp come up after he left Undisputed, now it's come out that your boy wanted to pay $1.5 million for some cool cat. And he's about to get sued along with him and Charlie. You can't make this stuff up. That's why sometimes when bad stuff happens, you just gotta roll with the punches. And just know that they're gonna get theirs. They're gonna get theirs. But back to what we was talking about. Ladies using their sexuality and men being easy. So I put a poll up and I said, ladies, are men easy? And it's 100% yes, men are easy. Men are easy. What is it about? What is it about sex? What is it about sex that makes men go crazy and just have no self-control? What is it about women? Are some women put in the workplace just to be monkey wrenches? Come in and just mess stuff up? Because I agree with Whitlock. And I don't agree with Whitlock on a lot of stuff, but I agree with him on this when he was like, why would I want to do a show with a 25-year-old chick? I'm 40 years old, 50 years old at the time. What I look like being on a show with a 25-week and us going back and forth debating about, he was like, man, no. He was like, that's a no-win situation for me, and I got to look at these cans every day. Self-control. And that was one of the underlying things that I wanted to talk about in regards to this stuff is men. We have to have self-control. No woman should be able to fluster you to the point where you will offer 1.5 million for the goods. In no situation is 1.5. In no situation, I don't care how much money you have. Skip Bayless, give me that $1.5 million. I'll get you, and you won't get sued, and you'll be happy. Give me that 1.5 million. Man, sometimes I look at stuff like, man, fools get this money. Give me 1.5 million. I'll get you a chick every day, 365 days of the year, and you won't have to worry about getting sued for nothing. Some men just don't know how to talk to women. And like people say, just because you got some money, that don't stop you from being a lame. It's a whole lot of lames with money. Just because you got some money, that don't stop you from being lame. Because Sam Acho, I don't know who his stylist is, tells him to wear these Jarman flats, them slip-ons, the ones that after you wear them about 3 times, the front the tips come up like Haji boots. So you can be a lame and still get women. You can be a billionaire, a millionaire. You still lame. Money don't make you cool. Damn, Skip. 1.5 million? We're an hour and 2 minutes into the show. I don't know what to say. But like I say, this generation is different. We grew up on drug dealer music. They sang crackhead music. They taking all types of pills and lean, and yeah, we was rapping. People was rapping about selling drugs. These young dudes, they rap about taking drugs, being high, and taking too much, stuff like that. And then we grew up on, and it's not. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but we grew up on pimp music. Too Short, Ice Cube. They weren't talking about being simps. Now the music is simplified. So yeah, I look at stuff that this generation does, and I don't understand it. But yeah, women use their sexuality, men. You have to be open to it. But my thing is if you concentrating on work, some skins is the last thing. I'm at work, some skins is the last thing I'm thinking about, unless I'm on break or lunch, or if I'm working, I'm not thinking about no skins. Men have to have self-control, because just because you have it, just because you got it, don't mean 1.5 million for some skins. Come on, man. I'm tripping off these dudes paying $40. And he talking about 1.5 million. I'm tripping off these dudes paying $40. So you know what I think about a dude that's gonna give 1.5 million for some skins. And now he's being sued and he didn't even get the skins. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. He asked for it once. He told him no. She told him no again. She told him no again. He said, well, I'll give you 1.5 million if you give it to me. And she still said no. Dude, cut your losses and walk away. There's too many women out here. If a woman tell you no, man, keep it moving. Because when a woman shows you that she's not interested and you continue to pursue her, she's going to use you up. She's going to sue you and try to take all your money. Now you get sued, you married, you had cancer. Now now you're going to have that 1.5. Now it came out that you was going to give some young chick 1.5 million for some cool cat. But you think your wife want to stay. You can't make this stuff up. His wife is gonna say, "Well, you wanted to give her 1.5 million for some cool cat. What you gonna give me to stay, or do you want me to leave and take half?" What you think his wife want? If he was gonna pay the stylist 1.5 million, what you think his wife want? Then that'll just drug everybody in the whole thing. Now Shannon Sharp got to come out and say, "Well, I didn't have relationships with that woman." Sam Acho got to come out and, or don't come out, but you were smashing a married woman. Now, I do a whole lot. I do a whole lot. I love women, but one thing I will not do is mess with a married woman. Some stuff you just don't do. Some stuff you just don't do. That's one thing you don't do. So now Sam Acho got to be known for. Men probably won't care. Now you got to be known, and man, what you do when you see the woman that you smash his husband in public? Can you look him in the eye? Can you look him in the eye? Damn. Morals, ethics, couth. All money ain't good money, and all coochie ain't good coochie. Self-control. Self-control. We're coming up on an hour and 18 minutes. And we're talking about inappropriate work relationships. People out there, have y'all had an inappropriate work relationship? I have. Talked about them earlier. I got let go from a job for messing with a woman, and I got let go from a job for not giving a woman some. So I just started going to work and just being asexual. I didn't look women in the eye. It wasn't worth it for some gratification. Mess my money up. It wasn't worth it. So I just started acting asexual at work. And what's crazy is it would be women that would think that you was gay because, my thing is I'm just trying to stay away from trouble. Ain't no gay bone in my body. But yeah, I was never, after the first job that I lost was the one that I lost because I didn't smash the lady. I'll just have to tell y'all the story. So this is when I lived in Atlanta, and my son's mother was pregnant. And at this time in Atlanta is when it was just beginning to become flamboyant, where gay men were just open. And this was the onset of the DL plague, or whatever you want to call it. So I was I'm not going to say what law firm I worked at, but I was the managing partner's file clerk. So I used to come to work early. I had a key to the law firm. I had the code to the law firm because I used to come into work at 6:30 in the morning. I was going to school and working at the law firm. So there would be times that I would come into the office at 6:30 in the morning, and there was nobody in the law firm until about 8 o'clock. This was usual. So I had an office, And right next to my office was the managing partner's secretary's office. So there would be days that I would come in early and she would come in and whatever. But after my son was born, I brought my child up to the law firm so everybody could see my baby. And I should have known something was up because when the secretary looked at me and my son, she had this crazy smile, like a devious smile on her face because my son's mother was there as well. So like a week after I had brought my son to work, she started coming into the office around the same time that I would come into the office. So there was one particular day, it was about 6:45 in the morning. And she called me to her office. She was like, yeah, I need your help with something. I'm like, okay, here I come. We're the only two people in the office. It's about 6:45 in the morning. And I go into her office and she has her skirt hiked up to her waist. And she doesn't have any panties on. She's got a garter suit, no panties. So I looked and I immediately looked her in the eye. And I was like, hey, what you need me to come on? She's like, I need you to help me with this. I was like, help me with what? She's like, with this. And I was like, some work? And I just played dumb. Kind of caught me off guard, and it caught me off guard because this was a white woman. A bad white woman. I ain't gonna lie. But she was like, oh, that's okay. She's like, you can go back to your office. So I went back to my office. That lady hated me. From that minute going forward, that lady hated me. Because she wanted me to smash her. And I didn't. Back then, I was very militant. And I wasn't even looking at white women in that way, especially a white woman at work. I worked at a law firm. I worked at one of the most prestigious law firms in Atlanta. And yeah, so I would say about 2 months after I didn't smash that lady, I got let go for some BS. So I understand that all it takes is 1 month. When you're a black man, all it takes is one monkey to stop the show, and you'll be up through in terms of a job. And after that, I was real jaded. I was real jaded because I was like, damn, I got fired and let go from a job because I didn't smash the lady. And that was now I probably could have said sexual harassment or some shit. No, nah, I wasn't gonna do that. But yeah, walked in that lady. She had that skirt hiked all the way up, no panties on. It was like the sun was. It was like the sunbeams was coming from between her legs. I act like I didn't even see it. I act like Ray Charles. I did not. I looked that lady in the eye, and she's like, "I need you to help me with this." And my eyes never left her eyes. Like, help you with what? And she would never say, I need you to help me with this cool cat. So she didn't say nothing about that. So yeah, man, you're not going to get me like that. But yeah, she didn't like that. I got let go. So yeah, that's my story on losing a job because of I lost a job for having self-control. So, at will states, man, let you go for anything. Keep telling y'all, I got 1,001 stories. I got plenty stories. But yeah, the power of a woman in the workplace. Women have power in the workplace, and they know how to use it. They know how to use it. That's how you'll have a woman that come in and she be the bottom of the totem pole. The next thing you know, she's the senior executive assistant. She done went from $42,000 to $129,000 in little of a year. So you look at stuff like that, like, damn, she must have threw it on that dude. And you always see it. I guarantee that every man that's looking at this show right now has seen this at work. I'm not gonna say that every dude in here has had an inappropriate workplace relationship, but I would say it's more than 50%. I would say there's half of the men in the workplace have had an inappropriate workplace relationship that ended. And like I said, men, if you holler at a woman at work and she says no, it's always gonna be awkward. It's always It's always going to be awkward. So don't even subject yourself to that. Be the work husband, whatever that is. I'm still trying to figure that out. I ain't never had no work wife, not a work mistress. I ain't never had no work. What is a work? What is a work husband? What is a work husband? A simp? Because he's not your. You got a husband at home. What is a work husband? I never understood that. What is a work husband? A dude that like pretending that you like him and he brings you lunch? Cause that's some pretend. That's some pretend fantasy ish. I never understood that. I didn't want to be nobody's work husband. I didn't want no work wife. I don't want no. I'm not gonna say I don't want no real wife, but it ain't happened yet. But yeah, I don't need, man. Just let me come to work, do my 8 hours, and go home. I don't need no work wife. I don't want to go to lunch with no. I don't want to go to lunch with none of y'all. I don't want no potluck. I don't want to go to drink. I don't want to drink with nobody after work. I just want to come to work, do my work, and go home. I think that's another reason why. Yeah, because I was never one of them. I don't drink around. I didn't. I was one. I didn't drink around no coworkers. I didn't straight lace them. Co-workers was like, yeah, you don't even drink it? Like, nah. I go home and open up a bottle of bourbon. Because, man, some stuff ain't for your co-workers. I was never one of those people that open up and tell my co-workers, nah, I ain't, man, you don't need to know nothing about my personal life. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, you're not coming to the, nah, I'll see y'all. I would go sometimes. But no, for the most part, I was a person that I don't look at coworkers as friends. I was never one of those people that looked at coworkers. The coworkers will stab you in your back quicker than, man, trip you and put the knife in front of you. I was never one of them people that was cool with people at work. I was, hey, how y'all, and go do my work, and hey, see y'all tomorrow, go home. So I got after you get let go from a job because of the whims of a woman, you move differently at work. You move differently at work. But to get sued for sexual harassment, not even sexual, the lady didn't even say it was sexual harassment. The lady just said she was suing, sexual harassment, but the fool asked for coochie for $1.5 million. Coming up on an hour and 33 minutes, probably going to do about 5 or 10 more minutes. It's been a very, very good conversation about inappropriate workplace relationships. And if you're a married man, an inappropriate workplace relationship can mess your whole life up. It can mess your whole life up. So, brothers, be smart. Don't be like Skip Bayless and Charlie at Fox Sports. Sam Macho. Get thrown under the bus. The two black dudes in this whole situation didn't do nothing bad. But they got thrown in that mess. The two black dudes didn't do nothing bad. They just got chose. Why they get named in the why they names coming out? The sexual whims of a woman and the power associated with it. Only in America do men get punished for messing with the help. But why do men mess with the help? There's been plenty of cases of men messing with the help. Babysitter, maid. Why are men so easy when it comes to sex? Men can be pushed in so many different directions when it comes to sex. What is it about sex? It can't be power, because you can't feel powerful. You can't feel powerful if you're paying 1.5 million for some cool cat. That's not powerful. That's not powerful. Hey, Hey, Chocolate, how you doing tonight? We got Chocolate in there. So Chocolate said workplace messy is what it can be in for everyone. I worked at a place, a guy was messing with a chick and got her to raise. His wife came looking and found him at the job. The chick, exactly. Now his whole life is messed up. You done lost your side chick. You done getting fired from your job, and you lost your wife. Self-control. There's nothing good that can come from inappropriate workplace relationships. Jug said men just want that wet at times, and she's accessible at the moment. Hey man, self-control. You can't be at work thinking about skins. It's a power. So Jug, you're saying that it's a power play, even if Skip Bayless offered 1.5 million, he's still in a position. Skip Bayless offering that lady 1.5 million, he's still in a position of power. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Chaka said one him and still kept creeping with him at the job and on and off. He started writing her up and real loaded her and got her fired. He has many. He has had many harassers. Hey, in his okay. So in his mind, he's power. He's power, but that ain't power. If you're paying 1.5 million, that's not a power move. A power move is being able to get it without that 1.5. Nah, it's still tricking. That's a misnomer. That's a misnomer. Even if you got it, it's still tricking. It's still tricking if you got it. I heard that. I heard plenty of people say it ain't tricking if you got it. Nah, it's still tricking. It's still tricking. It's just tricking on a bigger level, but it's still tricking. We not gonna say that. Chocolate said it's a power move. I pay you to leave and keep your mouth shut. I'm not paying you to stay, just a taste. But she said no, Chocolate. She told him no. She said, I don't even want the 1.5 million. I don't want to have sex with you. That's what she told. That's what the little stylist told Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless got mad because she wouldn't give him none, and allegedly Shannon Sharp had already smashed, and he was mad because he couldn't get what Shannon got. So they fired Shannon from Undisputed, and that's the reason that Shannon Sharp got fired from Disputed because Skip Bayless couldn't get the skins that he got. Tell me how crazy is that? But karma. Now he's being sued for sexual harassment. You paying for it anyway. Some of the money just man. I said, man, Skip Bayless give me that 1.5 million. He'll have a chick every day for 365. Jug said every man is gonna pay for it some way or another unless you have a sugar mama. I disagree with that. I'm gonna go back to the poll. Women, are men easy? 5 votes. All the ladies said, yeah, men are easy. Wow, men, are we that easy? Are we that gullible, that pliable, to the point where Joy Taylor was going around the office telling people that she had her boss wrapped around her finger, and if he did the wrong thing, she was gonna drop the nuke on him. Women don't play fair at work. Women don't play fair at work. Yeah. Take her to dinner, a concert, a night out. Is she paying for it or you? I mean, I don't look at that like paying for it. I'm going to eat too. I'm going to enjoy the concert. I might just want some companionship for the concert. But if I ask a woman out, I'm going to pay for the tickets. But because I take a woman out, don't necessarily mean I want the skins. Not necessarily. Yeah, I don't necessarily want the skins if I'm going out. But like I said, I'm not. These dudes is horn dogs. Because for one, I'm not at work thinking about sex. A dude that's at work and think about sex is real easy. A dude that's at work thinking about sex is he's real easy. And if you're thinking about sex to the point where a woman didn't told you no 3 or 4 times, and you say, well, shoot, can I give you 1.5 million? Hold on. Juggernaut said, hold on, Jug. Jug said, you are paying for it. That's how your mind works to make you feel comfortable in your decision. True. A night out doesn't lead to sex. And you may not want the skins that night, but you saying eventually I may just be playing the long game. But I may just be playing the long game. Because I'm not a self-gratifying gratification type dude. My enjoyment is out of a woman's pleasure. That's where I get my gratification comes from, the woman's pleasure. I mean, women see a man and they may think that dude is fine and take him out. Now, I'm not gonna say that a woman hasn't taken me out, but when women take you out, it don't be no women don't be maybe though. I know when women take you out, it's not like, okay, you giving me some dick at the end of the night. I bought you dinner, now strip. You gotta give me. Women don't necessarily do that. Or do y'all? Or women, do y'all do that? When a woman takes a man out, Does the woman have an expectation that he's gonna crack her back? I don't think when a woman takes you out, that it's because she wants you to crack her back. I mean, maybe, but a lot of men, a lot of men have an expectation that if they take a woman to dinner and they spend some money and they got an expectation that they supposed to get some skins at the end of the night. I've never been that type of man. That's not how I look at it. That's that's this dude YWG said he used to be a backcracker. I hope you're married now, so I hope you still got one back you cracking, or did you turn your tool belt in? You turned your tool belt into the union. But yeah, I mean, we have some women in here. We got Scorp, we got Chocolate, we got Jody. When you ladies take a man out for dinner or to the movies or to a concert, do you have an expectation that you getting something at the end of the night? I'm trying to find something out, ladies. I'm trying to find something out, ladies. Scorp fella, now Scorp's over there. She's knitting. Scorp's knitting. Jug said when a woman takes a man out, it's intentional, and she has to like you on some level. Okay. So when a man takes a woman out, is it intentional? I'm trying to see where you're going with this, Jug. So when a woman takes a man out, it's intentional, and she has to like you on some level. Now, when a man takes a woman out, is it not intentional? Does he not like her on some level? Or basically, you saying that the man is taking the woman out to get the skins? That's the only thing. Is that what you're saying? Try to figure something out. Scorp. Hold on. Before you go to bed, answer this question, Scorp. When you take a man out, Scorp, and you spend some money on him, Scorp, do you have an expectation that he's going to give you some skins at the end of the night? Okay. He does like her, but it depends on the why. But a lot of men, if they take a woman out, they got an expectation that they get some skins at the end. A lot of men have that. A lot of men, just like a lot of men, don't have platonic female friends. A lot of men feel like the only women that they talk to is the ones they trying to smash, and that's crazy. I have female friends that I just like to talk to. I'm not trying to smash them. I think I'm a better person because I have platonic friends that are female, and I'm not trying to smash them. I think that makes me a better person. I don't think you're a man and you can only be friends with men. That's weird. It's to me, it's weird if a man cannot be friends with a woman other than trying to smash. That's weird. Now that could just be me. But like I said, I have female friends that I don't smash. We're platonic. I think it's weird when a man can't have any platonic friends. So if you get into a relationship with a woman and your woman sees you talking to a woman, she know that you don't have no female friends. So why would you be in, I don't understand that. You was finishing up the table trays? Caramel Sweets. Caramel Sweets, Ed, well, Scorp already said she ain't never had, Scorp says she ain't never had an inappropriate workplace relationship. Caramel Sweets, have you ever had an inappropriate workplace relationship? And if you did, how did it turn out? Karma was in timeout. She was in timeout. So according to Jug, according to Juggernaut, men and women take out each other for the same reasons. I don't think that because, like I said, a lot of men have an expectation if they take a woman out to eat and some stuff that they get some skins. Oh Lord. Carmel Sweet said yes. My supervisor was trying to holler at me until I had to box him. This girl stay fighting. I'm surprised we ain't seen no World Star video of you scrapping as much as you talk about beating up people. Scorp said, yeah, when we on our grind, it's on. Wow. Chocolate said she fired him so to not get fired herself. Wow. You sacrificed him so you kept your job. Man, y'all ladies is wild. Yeah, exactly. YWG. She's beating men because they do something wrong, and she's beating men and they pay her. Wow, Carl. But yeah, women. A lot of women know how to use their sexual tools that they were given by God. A lot of women. Men have to be astute and have control, self control. A little bit of self control goes a long way. I'm gonna say that again. A little bit of self control goes a long way. Self control can keep you from making all types of mistakes. Jug said it's good to go out with a woman that is just your friend. Most of the time, she will pay half or the full bill. it also goes both ways. It's good to go out with a friend only situation. Female friends, there's some stuff that I'm not going to talk to my female friends about. But a lot of other, there's a lot. Yeah, I love the female friends that I'm cool with. I love the relationships that I have with them because, like I said, I ain't trying to smash all y'all. I ain't trying to smash y'all. There's some dudes that I heard, yeah, they trying to smash everything and everything going in and out of style. My supervisor thought because I was quiet and shy, he could get away with it. So I had to show him it's not that easy. You quiet and shy. I just don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that. Men with no self-control, having no self-control gets a lot of men in trouble. A lot of men. This this Fox Sports lawsuit is all about self-control and not having it. Yeah, Jug said I talk to my female friends about a lot because they will give you real answers. Yeah. Some stuff that I talk to my female friends about, I don't talk to my homeboys about. You got to be able to. I don't know. It just trips me out when I hear dudes say that they don't have no females that they just friends with. The only females that they is the ones that they talking to, and I'm like, man, that don't even make sense. How can you be friends? How can you go from a friendship to a relationship if you don't even know how to be a friend with a woman? I don't understand it. Yeah, Carble's sneaky. She real sneaky. We're not gonna do you. Uh, I'm gonna leave that alone. That comment can go a whole lot of different ways. That comment can go. I'm gonna leave that comment alone. That can go a whole lot of different ways. But yeah, women, unless she's a nympho, women kind of have more control over some women. There's some wild women out here too. But women tend to have more self-control. And then women are more calculated. When it comes to workplace relationships, women are calculated. Women aren't gonna mess. You're never gonna. And see, that's the thing. You there are instances, but most women aren't going to mess at work. They're not gonna smash down. They're gonna smash up. Where lots of men smash down. And when I say down, I'm saying managers to associates. If it's a woman doing something, if it's a woman that's a manager, she's smashing an executive. You're really not going to have situations where a woman that's a manager is smashing an associate. I mean, I guess you will have those, but that's a sugar mama. Probably A sugar mama, you're not gonna have those. You're not gonna have those lawsuit problems. Not with a sugar mama. If a lady's a manager and she's messing with a guy that's an associate, she's kind of taking care of that guy. It's not gonna become a problem unless the guy does something that the woman doesn't like. And then 9 times out of 10, the lady that's the manager, she's gonna get the associate fired. That's usually what women do. Men normally don't smash up. Men normally smash down. Darwin McPherson, what's good, brother? What's good? What's good with you, brother? Darwin, are you of the belief that women use their sexuality in the workplace to get preferential treatment? And when that preferential treatment ends, do those said women usually use lawsuits to fight back? Yeah, we got Darwin in here. We want to, yeah, we want a different point of view. We want Darwin's point of view. So, are we in the agreement that men usually smash down in inappropriate workplace relationships and women smash up? Are we in agreement with that? And when I say that, I'm not saying in absolutes, I'm saying in averages. More of an average, men smash down and women smash up. Unless it's a sugar mama situation. Because the thing about it is, the man that uses his sexuality, usually he's talked about. That's usually the maintenance man. He's the guy that women are like, yeah, he can, yeah, he can help you. Y'all know that dude. The dude that all the ladies want to smash. It's one of their job. It's always one. It's always one that don't nobody want to smash. Not even the ugly chicks. So Jug said it's because the average is higher for a man to go down. Why is the average higher? Why is the are are you saying that because there's less women in management than men in the management? So the averages of a man smashing up are going to be considerably lower because just in the law of averages in terms of men and women in management? Is that what you mean? Or are you just saying that men look downwards in terms of smash? I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this. And I think that would be because there's more men that are in management than women. And like I said, usually the women are smash. If a lady's a manager, she's smashing the executive. She's not smashing an associate. Jug said, ain't too many ninjas got the gift of gab to climb that ladder to smash. Some brothers do. There's some brothers out, some brothers with some gift of gab. Smash up, not smash down. But on the average, men smash down more and women smash up, I would say. Because you don't never hear about a dude smashing some lady and he's a director and he has a directorship because he's smashing the man. Nah, the dude, sometimes the dude is just happy to be smashing. So he's not worried about getting to come up at the job, where the woman, she's going to smash to get a higher paying job. The man just go, oh, man, I'm smashing. I ain't worried. Yeah. And that's self-control. And, a lot of people don't know how to negotiate. Negotiation is one thing that women kind of do better than men. Negotiations. On an average. Some people know how to negotiate. A whole lot of people don't know how to negotiate. But sexuality is something that women have and most men don't have. But like I said, I use my sexuality to get, just like women. If I'm at the mall, it's a cute woman, I flirt, try to get a discount. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. It's the law of averages. You gotta you gotta try. Hey man, if you ain't never failed, you ain't never tried. If you ain't never failed, you ain't trying hard enough. Some stuff is meant for you not to get it right. You bet I do what? You bet I do what? Oh, you talking to Jude? You know, lady smashed the landlord. Never has a lady landlord let a man smash for rent. That's stuff that only happens to women. The landlord want to look at you. Yeah, if you let I pay no rent for 3 years, that stuff doesn't. There's stuff that happens to women that doesn't happen to men. Never has a lady landlord propositioned me for sex for my rent. Never has that happened to me. I can't speak for no other dudes, but yeah. Never has a lady landlord, yeah, you can smash if you ain't got the rent. No, it's the second drink, Scorp. Chill out. You wasn't even looking. You've been over there knitting. Go back to the corner. Go knit some more. Go knit some more. I'm just playing, Scorp. I'm just playing. Heck yeah, I use my sexuality to get discounts. I don't like paying full price for clothes. My ex used to trip. She'd be like, this girl just flirted right in front of you and gave you a discount right in front of me and Eric. What am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to not take the discount? Come on now. Come on now. Scorp mama. Scorp uses her sexuality. She got a new dude over the. She got the new dude over the New Year's break. She used her sexuality and got the dude talking about he want her. Oh yeah, I bet you. Yeah, I do. Hey, I use what God gave me. I like discounts too. I like perks, not those type of perks. Not PERCs, PERKs. I like perks, not perks, not perk tens. Yeah, yeah. You gonna keep what comment to yourself? What comments you gonna keep to yourself? We done been snowed in for 2 days. I ain't got no snow. Oh hell. I told you it was a reason the Scorp was being quiet. It was a reason the Scorp was being quiet. Her mouth was full. That's the reason Scorp over being quiet. No, I'm joking, Scorp. That was bad. And they gonna say, hey, they happy for Scorp now. Look, uh, okay. So Scorp, you took that trip, okay? Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. Scorp was over talking about. I'm not going to see you. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be tough. I'm gonna wear my big girl underwear and now you done went and had fun. Then she gonna talk about I'm just whatever, Scorp. Man, Scorp, you on some mm. This girl Scorp is funny. Scorp, I don't know if you telling the truth. Oh hell. I don't know if we want to know what happened Friday. I don't know if we want to know that. Keep that to your save that for the Friday show. We don't want to talk about that tonight. But yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours and 15 minutes. This was a good show. We talked about Joy Taylor. And Joy Taylor spoke today. And she was on the show last night with Keyshawn Johnson, Paul Pierce, and Michael Irvin. And they didn't really bring up and they didn't talk about the lawsuit. But yeah, Skip Bayless, he's a dirtbag. 1.5 million. Yeah, and Joy Taylor, she's probably about to be let go from Fox. She was on her show today, but she'll never be the same. Now that they know you didn't smash your way to the top, it can never continue to be good for you. It can never be good for you. But it's sad. Atlanta's supposed to get snow on Friday, so you won't be the we're getting more snow on Thursday and Friday. We got I think we got 8 inches. We got 8 inches of snow. I dug my car out, defrosted it last night. Then I broke it out today. Had to get out. I had to get out the house. So I got out the house today for a little bit. Um, Drove my car around, filled the gas tank up, parked it back in the house. But yeah, they said we're gonna get more snow on Thursday and Friday. Snow is not over. As well, It's not supposed to be over freezing for another week and a half. North Carolina's getting snow. Atlanta's getting snow next. The places that didn't get snow this week will be getting snow at the end of the week, and we will be getting more snow. So I may have a show tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm great. Yeah, I think I'm great. It's gonna be an everyday thing. You're gonna get a piece of me every day. I'm not sure if it's going to be 2 hours every day, but yeah, y'all gonna get a piece of me every day. I think. Got to get these watch hours up. We gotta move. We gotta push. We pushing right now. Pushing. Pushing. So yeah, watch the videos. Go back and look at the old videos. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the page. Share the videos out. Cause yeah, we're gonna keep having these adult conversations. No arguments. Just different opinions. Like I said, I learn from everybody every week. Snow making up for lost. Yeah, snow is making up for lost time. Boy, it is. Oh no. Caramel Sweet said it's that cuddle and rub. But she's quiet and shy, y'all. Caramel Sweets is is quiet and shy. But she talking about this is that cuddle and rub on her booty weather. That's the most outwardly shy person I've ever seen. Y'all are crazy. For real. But it's been cool kicking it with y'all. I appreciate y'all kicking it with a brother. But that's the outro music. What? What? This dude said he needs to find him a hold on. This dude said, I need to find a big man. There's so many big booties in Atlanta, man. Come on, man. Where are you looking at? You walking around with your eyes closed? You walking around with your eyes closed? Yep, Scorp, you told us. You told us she was freaky. Carmel freaky. Carmel's a freak. Let us find out. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Know what that means. But we'll be back tomorrow. How y'all feel about the conversation tonight? Ladies and their sexual power. Sometimes it can be used for the detriment of men. So men need to be astute and have control, self-control, control of self. Okay, rub on your booty weather. Nah, yeah, we most definitely not talking. Yeah, we most definitely not talking about no BBLs. We do not use the. I do not like fix a flat booties. I do not like fix a flat booties. That's not where it's at. But yeah, this wild bunch of people. This is the Mass Appeal family. It's a wild bunch in here. We hope that y'all come back, join us tomorrow. Tomorrow's show probably be an hour, and then we got Friday night, the sex show. The sex show was yeah. We ain't did the sex show in 2 weeks. I was sick, and then we had New Year's, so the sex show will be back this Friday. I got a good topic for y'all. I'm trying to trying to line up a porno star to come on here and talk about some things, but my homie's mad at me, so I'm gonna have to hit her up. Flat booties matter? No, they don't. Flat booties splatter. They don't matter. It's always girls with big old cans that don't have no booty. But that's for Friday night. We're not gonna go there right now. But I thank everybody for tuning in today. Tuning in, checking out your boy Maas. We'll be back tomorrow with another show, another conversation, another good topic. Everybody